Yo, what's poppin', people? Your boy Snacks is back in the building with another banger. And y'all know how we do. Y'all know how we get down. Before we get started, do your boy a solid. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. And do not forget to turn your post notification bell on so you'll know when your boy is going live or dropping this heat. And the double queen strikes again. Angel Reese, the Atlanta Dream, walked up into Indiana at the Cambridge Center and shut Caitlinclark and the Indiana Fever down. Angel did her big girl basketball thing. And if you didn't watch it, boy, did you miss a show. Because not only was Angel Reese dominant, the whole entire Atlanta Dream was on their A game yesterday. I mean, they played freaking phenomenal. But y'all sit back, get ready to join the show, because we finna talk about it. And boy, we finna get loose. Y'all ready to go? Let's go.
It's poppin', people. Yes, sir! Yo. What's poppin', people? Yo. 15 years in, still cooking. Back when the lobbies were ruthless, Call of Duty on the screen, late night, 2K dreams, no sleep, just truth then. Turn the channel to a playground, whole city watching how he break down. First black network, he stamped that. Get the keys, let him meet, never take back. Build lanes, build lives, build legends. Put shine on the kids they ain't mentioned. You can feel every step in the stride. When he talk, you can tell he's that guy. Big Snacks, been that guy. From the sticks and the courts to the bright stage lights. Put the crew on, watch their views go high. When he say, yo, what's poppin'? You know it's go time.
And you know it's go time. Because your boy done already said what's poppin'. The Atlanta Dream set the Indiana Fever on fire last night. And Angel Reese did what Angel Reese has always done. Double freaking double. Big girl basketball was played last night. And Angel Reese and the Atlanta Dream sent Caitlinclark and the Indiana Fever home with their faces long. But before the game got started, Angel Reese had a very, very important message for her friends and her fan base.
Make sure I continue to vote for All-Star voting. For All-Star voting, y'all need to be voting for me and my teammates, strictly. Me and my teammates. No shade, but that's all y'all need to be voting for. Okay? Don't shoot the messenger, I'm just being told.
And as the beautiful Angel walks into the stadium, ready to get the game started, boy, did they get it started. And they got it popping last night. As Angel Reese, once again, puts on a phenomenal show and helped the Atlanta Dream beat the Indiana Fever at home. But let's talk about what happened last night in this game. As you know, your boy Snacks is back. And we got to talk about this Atlanta Dream versus the Indiana Fever game. Because this one right here was just not basketball, people. I'm telling you, this was a street fight with whistles, ponytails, bad calls, Angel Reese walking in the Caitlinclark house like she had the spare key under the mat. And just always just open up the door like this my house. The Atlanta Dream beat the Indiana Fever last night, 108-101. And let me tell you something, this was one of them games where the box scores tell you what happened, but the eye tells you who got pumped. Because the story of the night was simple, man. Angel Reese, the ATL bar, the Peachtree Barbie, walked into Cambridge Fieldhouse, Caitlinclark's home court, and basically said, nice little building y'all got here. It's a nice little building y'all got here. But I'll take the rebounds, I'll take the paint, the momentum, and the last plate at the cookout. And that's exactly what she did. Angel Reese finished with 21 points, 11 rebounds, 4 offensive boards, 7 defensive rebounds, and she did it on 8 of 14 shooting. That's not empty production. That's a grown woman working. That is, move your little folding chair out the paint basketball. She was not out there grabbing rebounds. She was changing possession. She was giving Atlanta extra lives like it was an arcade machine with the cheat code. And that crazy part, she got in foul trouble real early. I don't know what them refs were seeing, but them whistles was flying, and Angel Reese was in foul trouble before halftime. She had to take a little seat. Now let's be real. Some of these whistles were looking kind of funny last night. I ain't saying the refs had Indiana jerseys under their uniforms or nothing, but I'm saying somebody needs to go check the laundry room, because you never know. Because Angel was getting called for stuff that looked like regular basketball contact, while on the other end, it was play on, don't even worry about it. Angel breathed too hard and the whistle come out. Like somebody stepped on a duck or something last night. But that's what makes this performance even louder. Because when you get into foul trouble early, it messes with your rhythm. It messes with your aggression. You start thinking instead of reacting. You stop attacking the glass the same way. Most players shrink. Angel didn't shrink. She just adjusted, stayed composed, and still gave Atlanta 21 and 11. Another double-double. That's why she the double-double queen. Because that's all she do. Is put them up. We talking about the growth of Angel Reese. Have you watched her game develop? And that's the part people don't even want to talk about. Angel Reese's game has improved so much since leaving Chicago. And before one of y'all get all crazy in my comments, no, this is not about saying she couldn't play in Chicago. She could always play. She led the league level conversation on the glass before folks even wanted to give her credit. But in Atlanta, you can see the difference. The spacing is better. The confidence is cleaner. The role is clearer. The team plays like they understand what she is. She is not just a rebounder. She is a possession boss. She is a momentum thief. She is that player who turns your good defensive possession into a second shot for Atlanta. Then a third shot. Then your coach calling timeout like, hey. What y'all gonna do? Y'all out there looking like rookies. And that matters right there in the WNBA because possessions are gold. You don't get all that. You don't get 48 NBA minutes. So when Angel Reese is snatching offensive rebounds, she's not just padding stats. She is stealing time. She's stealing energy. She's stealing hope from the other team. That's why the Atlanta Barbie nickname fits. Because she came from Chicago, where the conversation around her got real ugly, got loud and disrespectful. It was never just about how she played. It became about how people talked about her, how people judged her, how people tried to make her the villain every time she showed confidence. She could smile wrong. And folk would act like she just robbed the bank. Then she gets to Atlanta. And now it feels like she can breathe. It feels like she got a fresh start. New city, new energy, new teammates, same attitude, but sharper. Same rebounding, but more control. Same edge, but with better spacing around. And Atlanta did not leave her out there by herself. This was a full starting five performance. The whole team, not just Angel back in Chicago having to carry the load and be the superstar. Y'all remember, they got rid of Kennedy Carter, a shooter. They got rid of the other shooter, sent her to Phoenix. But last night was a team effort. Jordan Canada was out there playing like the engine of a stolen Dodge Charger. She had 18 points, 5 assists, 4 steals, and kept applying that pressure. Every time Indiana looked like they wanted to settle into the game, Jordan came through, poked the ball loose, pushing tempo, getting to the line, making the few fever guards uncomfortable. That woman was picking pockets like she was late on rent. And we ain't got to forget Alicia Gray. Alicia Gray gave Atlanta 17 points, 3 assists, and 3 steals. And this is why Alicia is so valuable. She doesn't need to hijack the offense to impact the game. She can score, defend, make the right play, and stay calm when the game gets loud. She has the best plus minus among the starters at minus 16. Which means when she was on the floor, Atlanta was handling business. That's big girl grown-up basketball. No extra drama, no circus music, just buckets and defense. Nas Hillman out there balling like she from the 90s. She's tired of balling. Nas Hillman came in the game, came in 17 points, 4 rebounds. Hit 3 threes. Let me repeat. Hold on. Let me say that one more time. Nas Hillman hit 3 triples. 3 of them things. Changed the whole map because Nas is spacing the flow like that. Now Angel has room to work. Now the paint ain't packed like a Black Friday at Walmart. Now Indiana has to choose. Help on Angel or respect the shooter. And when you make the defense choose, somebody get cooked. Now, we ain't gonna talk about the Atlanta Dream without talking about Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard, who had 16 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, and a block. That's a kind of complete game out Atlanta really need from Ryan Howard. And she been coming on strong lately. You know what I'm saying? She ain't have to drop 30. She didn't have to force it. She picked her spots, created for others, and then late in the fourth quarter, she hit big shots when Atlanta needed somebody to put the lid on Indiana's comeback. You know, she out there just balling, taking Caitlinclark to the hole. You know what I'm saying? Ryan was out there like, y'all done making this dramatic coup. Let me end this episode. And Angel Reese. Angel Reese was the centerpiece. She was the pressure point. The players Indiana had to feel every single possession. But let's move over to the other side of the court for a minute. Even though we're going to drop another video on Caitlinclark, we still got to respect the side and talk about the Indiana Fever. We're going to slide them in there just a little bit. We ain't going to give them too much flavor because Caitlinclark ain't the best player on that team. I said it, and you can get in the comments and get all mad if you want to. Caitlinclark had 26 points and 7 assists. So this ain't one of them lazy she didn't score takes. You know what I'm saying? She scored points. She hit shots. She made plays. But here's the real conversation. Caitlinclark was also minus 13. She had 5 turnovers. She had 5 fouls. And defensively, oh my God. And defensively, do y'all hear me talk? Liability, can you say it? Atlanta went at her like she was the weak Wi-Fi spot in the house. I'm talking about somebody find Caitlinclark. Take her to the rack. You ever been in a group project and everybody know who didn't do their part? That's what Atlanta's offense looked like at times. They found the matchup, circled it in the red marker, and said, "We going over there." Now, Caitlin Clark is electric with the ball. Don't get me wrong. Nobody can deny that. She can shoot from the logo. She can make a pass that makes the crowd stand up and cheer. But defense is a part of basketball too. And in this game last night, Atlanta made her work on both ends. This is why the best player on the team conversation is not as simple as social media wants it to be. Because Kelsey Mitchell, she had 26 points too. She was efficient though with her 26. She was 10 or 15 from the field, 3 or 7 from the three. Aaliyah Boston had 23 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 blocks. Aaliyah Boston was giving Indiana real interior force. Kelsey was giving them shot making. So when people act like Caitlin Clark is automatically the best player every night just because the camera finds her first, I'm gonna need you to slow down a little bit. Because sometimes the best player on the Fever is Kelsey Mitchell. Sometimes it's Aaliyah Boston. Sometimes Caitlin Clark is the most popular player on the floor, but not the cleanest player on the floor. And there's the difference. This game showed that last night, because when Caitlin Clark was out there, Atlanta could attack defensively. When she turned it over, Atlanta ran. When she got in foul trouble, Indiana had to juggle rotations. The Fever had moments where the ball moved cleaner without everything having to orbit around their one player. We're going to call her CC. That doesn't mean Caitlin trash. Let's not be childish about this thing. That don't mean she trash. She's trash at defense. That means Indiana still has to figure out how to balance star power with winning basketball. Because the Fever seem to play a little bit better when Caitlin Clark ain't on the floor. That chemistry seems to balance itself out when Caitlin Clark ain't just dribbling around for almost the entire shot clock and then taking the stupid shot. Because sometimes the highlight pass ain't better than the simple pass. Sometimes the logo 3 ain't better than feeding Aaliyah Boston in the block. Sometimes the most famous player in the building is not the most complete player in the building. And Angel Reese made that point without needing a microphone. She just kept rebounding. She just kept finishing. She just kept drawing contact. She just kept standing in the middle of Caitlin Clark's home court like she was waiting on DoorDash. If my meal got here yet, I'm hungry. The fourth quarter told the whole story. Indiana tried to make it tight. The Fever got close. The crowd got loud. The building started believing. And that's when Atlanta's grown women stepped up. Howard hit big shots. Jordan got to the line. Aaliyah stayed composed. And Angel cleaned up the glass and finished through contact late. That late layup and free throw from Angel, that was the stamp. That was the end game feature. That was not just a bucket. That was a message. The Angel was saying, y'all can boo, tweet, debate, make narratives, call me overrated, say I only rebound, say I'm too loud, say whatever you want. But when the ball goes up, I'm still the one coming down with it. Them is facts. And that's why Angel Reese is becoming such a dominant figure in the WNBA. She on the track right now to becoming the most dominant rebounder ever. She's just 6 rebounds away from becoming the fastest woman to 1,000. 6. It ain't just numbers. It's presence. It's personality. It's the way she makes every game feels like an event. It's the way people who claim they don't like her somehow know everything she does. They be like, I can't stand Angel Reese. But they be watching every rebound. like it's a Marvel post-credit scene. Because you know at the end of a Marvel movie, you got to stay for the credits because something else going to happen. That's Angel Reese. That's impact. That's star power. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is box office. And now she's in Atlanta, a city that understands her swagger, that embraces her. Atlanta understands the confidence. Atlanta understood somebody walking in with lashes, edge control, and elbows ready for war. Angel Reese makes sense in Atlanta. Chicago may have had the Shy Barbie, but Atlanta got the Peachtree Barbie. And she playing like she finally found the right stage. The dream is very, very dangerous because they are not just Angel Reese and 4 people wearing matching jerseys. They got a real starting 5. Canada brings the peace and the defense. Gray brings the scoring and the toughness. Boy, Hillman brings physicality, flow spacing, and Howard brings the star level shot creation, and Angel brings the glass, the edge, and the identity. That's why this win matters. Atlanta didn't just beat Indiana. They beat the narrative. They beat Caitlinclark in her home court. They beat early foul trouble. They beat the whistle. They beat the crowd. And they beat the fever by making the game gritty and physical and very damn uncomfortable. Indiana had stars, but Atlanta had a squad. And when the final buzzer hit, the Dream walked out with a 108-101 win. Angel Reese walked out with another double-double and a few more games closer to breaking another historic WNBA record. Caitlinclark walked out with 26 points, 5 turnovers, 5 fouls, and a -13 next to her name, and a bunch of jumping up and down complaining to the referee. So next time somebody try to tell you Angel Reese is just a rebounder, tell them this. Yeah, she rebounds wins too. You know what I'm saying? She just ain't out there for show. Because on Caitlinclark home court, Angel Reese just didn't ask for permission. She took the glass, took the moment, took the storyline, and won the game. The ATL Barbie is not just in the league. She's becoming. Nah, I ain't gonna say she becoming. She already is one of the faces of the league. We cannot forget Asia Wilson, beautiful ass over there in Las Vegas. And if you don't like what Angel do, then box her out. That's all I'm saying. Stop her. Angel Reese has shown out in her last 5 games. She has been above and beyond. Angel Reese has been a complete monster. 18 points, 17 rebounds, 17 points, 17 rebounds, 25 points, 9 rebounds, 15 points, 17 rebounds, and last night, 21 points, 11 rebounds. She walking very close into that MVP conversation. Angel Reese is a boss. They got a game coming up on Saturday. Atlanta Fever, Atlanta Dream, Indiana Fever. I'm gonna be watching. Be watching Angel Wilson too with her beautiful self. Angel Reese with her beautiful self. It's a lot of beautiful sisters in the W. Y'all must respect the beautiful sisters. Y'all must support the beautiful sisters. But I'm gonna get out of here. I need y'all to do one thing. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to leave your comments in the comment section. Hype your boy up. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Y'all know what time it is. One love. Peace out.
Big snacks, big snacks, big snacks, big snacks, big snacks, big snacks, big snacks. Let's go. Big snacks, big snacks, yeah. Big snacks, big snacks. Before you go, hit that like and subscribe. Join the family, come along for the ride. Sports, culture, life, yeah, we talk it all. From the Browns to the Buffs, every rise and fall. See you aunties, I appreciate the love. Big snacks in the building, man, it's all above. G. Bush, K-Sap, Auntie Faye in the mix, Mag Dog TV, Money Man, that's the click. Hey, hit that bell, ding, don't miss a thing. Hey, leave a comment, talk to me, let your voice ring. Let's go. Share with your people, share with your crew. If you're rocking with big snacks, rocking with you. Big snacks, sport, culture, life. Big snacks, we getting it tonight. Big snacks, the movement too strong. Big snacks, we'll catch y'all in the next one. Hey! It gets dangerous.